so excited.
It's time for Two Guys and a Goalie with Dustin Nielson, Matt Cassian, and the goalie, Joaquin Gage.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Two Guys and a Goalie, as always, brought to you by GS Construction. For more than 5 decades, GS Construction has been proud to serve our communities, and once again, they're hiring now. They're looking for experienced top men, pipe layers, and right now, they are desperately looking for a superintendent. So if you have superintendent on your resume, or you don't, and you want to try to be one, check out gsconstruction.ca. Click on careers to find out more. It's Nielson, it's Gager, and it is EST draft champion, Reid Wilkins. What's up, man?
Well, it feels good because I think we need to acknowledge something here.
Okay.
I mean, I said it going into the draft. I'm the old chew toy. So I have to draft twice as well to get half as many votes. So if you look at getting 36% of the vote, I really drafted well enough to get 70 to 75% of the vote.
Oh my God.
This is quite a redeeming and touching
We had
performance.
you projected as the favorite going in because you're the big movie buff.
Right. So how did I just barely win then? Because people don't look under the couch for the old chew toy that Rex really wants. So I feel like I don't want to make a big deal about it, though. So maybe for the next draft, like just something subtle. Like I would maybe, like, you know how the pharaohs used to get carried around in Egypt?
Yeah.
Like maybe I just get brought in like that.
You Trev and Penny carrying you in?
Yeah, and I could wear like some sort of a gold headpiece and like a big golden cod piece as well. You know, just subtle, just to recognize that I won this draft.
But there's bigger news.
Well, there's huge. First of all, I don't want to take away from Reid's victory. Valiant, you put up a great fight. I was right there with you the whole way. Reid Wilkins ends up winning this draft. Matt Iwanek has just texted out the results, and ladies and gentlemen, you're going to want to sit down for this. So Reid Wilkins wins with 35% of the vote.
Wow.
Well done, Reid. Well done.
Thank you.
I finished second with 33.6% of the vote. Gager, before we get to the other two results, who did you vote for?
I voted for Reid, actually.
List 3.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's a big difference.
Gager and I
there.
share a lot of mind stuff.
We're both
Well, we're going to
psychotic.
talk about Spider-Man here in a second, too. Finishing 4th and being relegated, and it's not even close. Benny had 13.4% of the vote, and he's relegated. And then this is a stunner. I did not see it trending in this fashion, but by 0.1%, Lieutenant Eric has also been relegated. You needed to have 18.1% of the vote combined between Instagram and Twitter, and Rick finished with 18%.
Wow.
0.1%. And now not only do we have one, we haven't had relegation in the last few drafts. Now do we not only have one relegation, we have 2, and I've never seen Hernan Salas smile so much.
Like, you know what that means?
What's that mean?
Coob music. Let's go.
Thank God it's Coob. I already heard Coob down the hallway going, that means I get in. So, I mean, I was talking to Jay yesterday. Glue Guy was talking about wanting to get back in here too.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And now that Coob now that there's 2 spots open, I think it might just be Glue Guy and Coob unless
no
somebody
plan?
else wants to throw their... Well, somebody else... Do you guys want to get in at all? No. Gager, you want to declare? Or?
Well, no, I think it should be Coob and Jay next.
Okay. This is going to be so weird. I've never been in a draft without LTE across from me somewhere.
Well, maybe
That's
we got to
so
check the
strange to
first.
me.
What is it? 18 point? Do we have to go to another decimal point or?
Oh,
I guess if it was 18,
did Maddie round? No, he only needed 18.1% to move on.
so if it was 18.04, that's not enough. 18.05 would have got him rounded up.
If you're rounding up,
Yeah, I think that's what was happening.
Okay, well,
Wow.
let's move to another
incredible.
decimal point for the next one.
Go to like thousandths, like in F1.
Like in F1.
So they got to time it.
Spency 5 cents. He says that Interstellar pick really cost LTE. Drafting a guy who didn't die.
Yeah.
Not even like was partially dead and came back. Just
Yeah.
straight up did not die in the
Yeah.
entire movie.
No,
kind of
technically-
ridiculous that he didn't.
No,
die,
technically,
but-
I did that too, unknowingly. I forgot the bride's baby didn't die.
Oh yeah.
But she thought that was a death that led to her going for revenge, and that's such a movie about revenge anyway.
Well, there was all some questionable stuff because
The Jon Snow one was.
the Jon Snow one was just incorrect.
Yeah.
that was the right ruling.
he didn't fake his death.
No, he straight up got killed by his
right,
own
and
guys.
she could have said best resurrection.
Yeah.
Then that would have been Jon
That would
Snow.
have, well, Jon Snow would have definitely been the best resurrection. But Benny drafted E.T., who was resurrected, but did that technically die.
So that's still sad.
And then I
Right.
drafted character I wanted to die, Rose from Titanic. And people pointed out that technically in the end, at old age, she did pass away.
Yeah.
But I
No,
wanted
but
her
that's
to
not,
die
yeah.
in the water on the boat because she treated Jack like shit.
Very,
Let's just call a spade a spade.
very personal and somewhat spite-filled pick.
I've been anti Rose for over a decade. It happened on our trip to Mexico back in 1260. We went down with like 30 guys. And one night we what happened, it was down there.
And Dustin was left to drown by his lover.
No, so down there, all
the
that
floaty.
was on TV was Speed and Titanic. So it was like the same two movies just rotating for a week down there. So we watched a lot of Titanic. And this whole conversation came up. And one night we were kind of getting into one a bit. And we came up with the theory that Rose was technically a murderer because she could have saved Jack by being like, you don't have to hang on to my piece of wood. You can go find your own piece of wood.
Right.
Or here, I'll stop being a selfish, you know what? And I'll just slide over and you can hop on my piece of wood. Instead, she sat there with this man that she supposedly loved, even though she was still being pulled from above, and let him drown.
Freeze to death.
Like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I don't,
You know,
she's evil. She's like, it's like the spin on Karate Kid when they say LaRusso was actually the villain.
Yeah.
To me, Rose was the villain. She should have died.
see, you shouldn't have me on because now you've sparked things I just want to talk about. I'm going to derail the whole show.
There wasn't much of a show anyway.
You mentioned Speed. I was for saddest death or surprising death. Remember Jeff Daniels? Okay.
Oh,
yes.
Jeff Daniels.
Remember when the bomb
Yes.
and it
Yeah.
cuts to his face and he's like, "Oh,
was a
I'm
great
dead."
one.
That was kind of sad because he's a protagonist, didn't make it in the movie. And if we would have had like original death or like a villain who really got, I guess Hopper could have been a satisfying death because remember he lifts his head off and he gets beheaded by the sign.
That was great.
That was quite a kill. Like we could have most original.
But it was-
kill
If we
or
had 2
inventive
months
kill.
to prep, we could have gone 40 rounds in this draft.
But it was tough for Jeff Daniels because in that day of when he gets killed, he was hung over too. Man, what a way to go!
But didn't he? Wasn't he retiring that day too, though?
He was close to the
something
end. I
like
thought.
that. Yeah, it was one of
'cause
those.
They all
Yeah.
went to party.
Yeah.
and he got shot right at the beginning. Mm-hmm. So
Right.
Yeah.
So I have an idea. I have an idea for a future draft.
Okay.
Well, her and I was sitting there.
A topic?
Is this Coop and I
category?
start? Were you really there too? The hated draft.
Okay, just
So
a second to
it's
put it
like,
in here.
yeah. So it'd be like
The hated,
most
yeah.
hated deceased person, hated living person, hated food, hated movie, hated character,
so like a bunch of
hated day-to-day activity. Hated,
things you hate the
hated
most,
part of
Kraft.
it, hated thing in Edmonton. Hated,
love that.
Hated thing about yeah.
That's a great idea.
That's a great idea, Reid.
You want to do that as the next one?
Well, it's an idea because I know you have ideas too.
Well, I mean,
if you're open to taking ideas, because I have complained a little bit about.
you shut up. I know you start a bunch. The things I hate draft.
Or people hate. Yeah.
Yeah, I also like the idea of the alphabet draft where it's a 26 rounder and you have to draft,
good draft.
That's a fun
something
one.
that starts with a word.
But we'd have to come up with some crazy categories in that one. Like you could do.
You just draft A, B. Oh, okay. So
I thought you meant like one of the categories would be vegetables. So if you take banana,
It has to
that's
go
your
in
B
there.
word.
Oh, yeah, so you could do like
But
life categories.
You're just saying drafting words
Or you
that
just
start
take
with
any
those.
word that start with that letter.
Oh, so I'm going to use Z and take zebra.
And I'll take S and take sex. And then you have to draft something else that starts with S.
Oh,
and we each have
interesting.
a full 26 lists of words in order.
Oh, I
So
thought you meant
everyone
there'd be
goes to-
categories within that.
No, I was
okay.
just thinking straight up drafting. We have to draft one word
Where do you think you're going?
Forever.
each
We're
letter.
having a chat here. Or I don't mind your idea of like categories, but you have to. There's 26 different things, and you
There'd be
have to-
26 slots, so
yeah.
everybody could take two
I like
fruits.
this
Like
hated things draft though.
Yeah, the hated things I like.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
It's weird that I
Athletes.
like that.
Yeah, athletes.
TV show.
Yeah.
All the most hated stuff.
Traffic, cars.
Oh yeah, like
Yeah,
traffic, would be
traffic
a good
complaints.
one.
something
Like,
like
like
that.
a life category where there's like 3 open spots for
Family
things you
members.
hate in life. A lot of people would say in-laws, right? Like that type
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, that's pretty good. Well, congratulations! I can't believe Eric's been relegated, man. This
That
is
that is shocking. Well, I mean, look, you and I clearly had the best teams.
yeah. I knew
objectively.
about. I would say 30 minutes in that it was between you and me.
Well,
like not on the vote, but in the draft.
I knew in the 4th round I wasn't getting relegated.
yeah. I have to. Look, man.
I'm sorry, Gager, but I gotta
No,
be
yeah,
honest.
Yeah, no.
He's not wrong because when I drafted Bruce Willis,
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't getting that alone
yeah.
is
Yeah,
enough to get.
I
you
had that
It
high.
pops off the
100%
page when you look,
When you look
at the top.
you see
go,
Bruce
oh,
Willis, Armageddon. You
And
see
he-
Iron Man. You see Terminator. Benny had Vader at the top of his list. And you're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
It's a heroic death, but in the context of that movie and the character, it's like
Could you have said Anakin Skywalker? Because he does say that he was killed.
yeah, I know. That's a
Then
bit
you're,
of a gray
then you're
area.
probably
Yeah,
opening
really.
up a can of worms
I
there.
guess.
Okay, so Eric has been relegated. Benny has been relegated. 50% of the next draft will be not necessarily. Well, I guess Coob will be fresh blood. He's never been in one, but it'll be Jay's redemption tour. So that'll be good. Okay, we've all seen Spider-Man now. I heard your thoughts of this morning, but stick around with us here. We'll talk about Spider-Man for 5 minutes. I'll say spoiler alert, but we won't try to spoil anything of significance.
Yep.
Gager, you saw it 2 nights ago. I saw it last night. You did your rankings. Does it fall into the top 3? What'd you think of it?
It is in the top 3.
Okay.
The only reason I have it at 2 out of all the Spider-Man movies that I listed is because the first Tobey Maguire has a special place. in my
Spider-Man
heart.
1.
Yes, because that was the first time it got adapted to the screen. I remember watching the TV show as a kid, and it was terrible. But it was Spider-Man.
The cartoon show.
No. It was a live action.
There was a live action show?
Yeah.
even?
Yeah.
I remember the cartoon on weekends.
Oh, yeah.
With him swinging through the streets and
I mean,
stuff.
partly
that was great.
I was scared of the 70s or 60s cartoon, like the acid Spider-Man, where they went to bars and all the lights were going. It was really funky. And he would go to like alternate universes with these weird monsters. But no, that one always sticks out. But this one was just unbelievable, I thought. From the suit to the isolation. I love how it shows how smart Peter Parker is too, in a sense. And it's a cool story about, friendship and how much these people meant to Peter Parker, and his relationship with Frank Castle is.
I loved it.
It's fantastic. Like in the comics, Frank's a maniac, but he does have these relationships with other superheroes, and Spider-Man's one of them. And it was perfect. I think
It was like a big brother, little brother relationship.
Yeah. It was great, man. I was part of me was the only thing I had hoped for was if they touched a little bit on the mythical part of Spider-Man becoming the spider a little bit more.
Okay.
But whatever. That doesn't matter. It was great.
I absolutely loved it. I walked out of there last night. I'm going to have to rewatch the Tobey Maguire ones because you said Spider-Man 2 you think is like one of the best movies ever, let alone
Yeah, Spider-Man 2 is one of my favorite movies of all time. Not just favorite superhero Spider-Man movies.
Yeah. I'm going to have to rewatch those 2 then.
Yeah.
And then I'll watch those 2 and then I might go see this one again in theaters. Like in theaters, it is a scene, man. Like it was phenomenal.
You mentioned I hope that Ruffalo does a standalone Hulk at some point.
Oh yeah, he's never done one.
He's never
the other
done
guys.
one.
Yeah.
People know that the Hulk was in it, but there's one shot in it when it cuts right in on his
Yeah.
eyes and he goes, just Hulk.
Yeah.
I was, yes!
Yeah.
Let's go.
great.
So you didn't watch the Punisher shows?
I didn't. No.
I haven't watched these. This was like my first taste
Really?
of him as Punisher.
Oh, it's
I'm going to
different.
have to go back and watch the Punisher.
That's like I had the.
This is a different. Like he's different in this thing because he was killing everybody in there. Right? Like,
Yeah.
he was great in this. When
He's awesome.
when they jumped in his head And he's
Yeah.
like, what is going on
Yeah,
in here?
this guy, yeah.
That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And at the end, when he was a distraction,
Yeah.
and that was cute. Like, that was
Yeah.
hilarious. No, I thought it was really good. Reid made a good point today. And once again, not spoiling it too much.
I stole this from Majot.
Okay, well, Majot. And by the way, MCTV podcast review coming tomorrow.
They're brilliant.
Yeah, I can't wait to listen to that. I listened to a different podcast review today because Corey and Mark didn't have theirs up yet. And those guys were like, it was a great movie. But then I listened to them for 40 minutes picking apart.
Really?
And I was like, man, they said there's too many characters. They could have done the movie without the Hulk or the Punisher. And I was like, they hated the Aunt May stuff. Like, there was a ton of stuff that these guys hated. I said, well, how can you say it's a great movie then completely pick it apart? But you made a valid case in that it kind of got away from being a Spider-Man movie at the last 30 minutes.
Yes, like he's still part of it, but
A big part of it, too.
and I actually see I rank Amazing Spider-Man ahead of this one. I like the first Garfield one, and part of the reason I liked it is because of the lizard's wacky plan to turn everybody in Manhattan into a lizard.
that was good.
That's very comic booky and very specific to a Spider-Man villain. And this, other than the Scorpion is in a couple scenes, and they have the montage of the covers with the Tarantula and Ramrod and Tombstone.
I forgot about Tombstone.
Yeah, like he
Very
could
briefly
have been
there.
a great street level villain, as opposed to, here's somebody who's actually sort of a trying to do a noble thing, but it has to maybe hurt some people to try to do it. But it wasn't specific to Spider-Man, right? Like the Green Goblin had a specific grudge with Spider-Man, as did Lizard, as did
Venom.
Doc Ock, right?
Yeah.
So I sort of felt that it came up short as being something specific to the Spider-Man character. But I do think it's a good movie. It's fun. It looks great. The way he traverses the city is excellent. They clearly borrowed some stuff from the video games, which is cool. The suit looks amazing.
Suit was good.
Yeah.
I like the look of the
Suit's
suit.
unreal.
The one scene in the place against all of the guys when he went up and then that was awesome.
crazy.
That was cool.
Yeah.
That was, like I said, not spoil. You'll see it if you see it. You'll know what I'm talking about. It was I thought it was extremely well done. I'm interested to see where it goes. So there's 2 more Spider-Man movies coming.
Are they locked in?
I thought I saw that.
Another trilogy.
I could be wrong. I thought I heard that it was going to be 2 more with Holland after this, and then it was going to be that was it. But I might have been trolled online by something.
Well,
I
didn't
mean,
know
why
this for
wouldn't
sure.
you?
Okay.
He'll get
It's
another
too
one.
huge to stop from
It's
this.
too big. Like
It'd be another trilogy.
Yeah.
Is
and
he
then-
in his 30s yet?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got to be in his 30s.
Yeah, he's in his 30s now.
But I
he's
mean,
probably in his
they can
mid-30s.
bring the character into his mid to late.
But yeah,
20s.
that's the thing about Spider-Man in the comic. He does grow up a bit, right?
Yeah.
He's exactly 30. Yeah.
Yeah, so they can get 2 more. They can get 2
Easy.
more out of him, I think.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Reid. Well,
Okay,
congratulations
thanks for
on the
having
win.
me.
Good job, Reid.
Good idea
Yeah.
on the things I hate draft.
First good idea I've ever had.
I think that'll be a good one. Ladies and gentlemen, Ian, that's your first win, right?
I hate that you came up
You
with
and I
that.
tied at
we
Christmas. No.
You stepped
Christmas
in
movie?
for Jay at the old office, and we tied.
I thought it was. Oh, was that the one
Benny
I
won
tied
the
in?
Christmas one this year. Remember you came in and you had the dog taking a crap in the bed?
Did I tie in
think
that
we-
one?
I think we tied.
Little jiggles.
I think we tied.
That's why we got to
Okay.
go to another decimal point.
Yeah, got to take it a little bit further. Yeah. All right, good stuff. There you
All
go.
right, see ya.
That's Reid Wilkins, everybody. Reid Wilkins Show coming up from 3 until 6 today, right here on Edmonton Sports Talk. All right, we got a couple of things that we're going to get to. We pretty much already dropped the hammer because we were going to dive into some Spider-Man talk on the drop the hammer segment today. So let me give you that because I was gonna have you redo your rankings and see where it's at. Rick Mallet has once again been recognized by Best Lawyers for 2026, continuing distinction he's received every year since the founding of Hammer Injury Law. Serious injuries need the hammer. Visit hammerinjurylaw.ca or call 1-855-98-HAMMER. So you have it at number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so who did it bump out? It bumped out No Way Home.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. For sure.
I am going to put a little asterisk on it. I'm going to put it at number 1 right now.
Okay.
But I'm going to go back and watch
The first-
Spider-Man 1 and
yeah.
2 of the Tobey Maguire run.
Yeah.
This is by far the best Tom Holland one for me.
Yeah. And they're all good. I like them.
Spider-Man 1, like you said, was number 1, but I'm gonna say this one's temporarily 1, but I'm gonna rewatch those other 2. And
It could go to a 1A, 1B. I'll rewatch Toby too.
Yeah.
And see if
I rewatched the Garfield ones last week.
yeah.
And they're okay.
Yeah.
I didn't mind those. But yeah, I haven't watched some Tobey Maguire ones in a little while. So
Part of me was upset that the Rhino with Paul Giamatti didn't get more play.
in this one.
Well, just eventually.
Yeah,
Right? Like, that was pretty funny, actually.
Troll text and it says, funny, I thought the first Tobey Maguire one sucked, so I didn't even watch the rest of his. Should I go back and watch them all? Not all.
Just
I'd watch the first 2.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 3's by far the worst of the Spider-Man movies.
I was looking so forward to Spider-Man 3 because it was the introduction of Venom, and Venom is awesome. Like, he's a great evil person that goes after Spider-Man because he knows who he is.
I want to see him worked into this Spider-Man universe.
I know.
Yeah.
I was hoping maybe it's Tom Hardy that plays him.
Tom Hardy played him in the.
But I think
the
that
Venom
whole
movies.
arc's done. I watched that last Venom. It's that was no good.
I only watched the first Venom.
That was good.
I was intrigued by the one with Carnage because that was my favorite
Again,
comic book series
Yeah.
growing up. Maximum Carnage. It was a big one. I got the whole set.
but he's crazy.
Was that Woody Harrelson who played? Yeah.
And it was too dorky.
Was it too? Yeah.
Yeah.
Big Dave texts in some reaction just to some stuff we hit right off the top here. Big Dave texts in and says, I'm not shocked Ben or Eric were relegated. Nobody's talking about it, but Benny picked 2 surprise deaths that were both widely published in books before they were on TV. Oh, yeah, no, but that's tough. I mean, we're not doing a partial book draft here, right?
Yeah. Which ones?
Well, who did Benny have here? I'll bring up the draft right now. His surprise deaths. Let's see, Benny. Where's Benny? What group was he? Number 2. Benny's surprise deaths. Oh, Rob Stark, Game of Thrones, and Glenn from Walking Dead. Yeah, I never read The Walking Dead.
Oh, I did.
You did, so you knew Glenn was going to die there in that
Yeah.
spot when he got. Okay, I hadn't, and that.
Oh
was
no,
insane.
I didn't. I read past that. I didn't get. I saw it on TV
Okay.
before, but then I read it afterwards.
This was one of Benny's errors, I thought, as the draft was unfolding yesterday. He still had his murder scene open, and instead of taking the Red Wedding, he just took Rob Stark's death in Game of Thrones as a surprising death. And then literally with the next pick, I took the Red Wedding, which was by far the best murder scene to have. So that was, he surprised me yesterday when that went down. It was at that moment I knew he was a little rattled.
So the Red Weddings, that's Joffrey's death, right?
No, the Red Wedding is when they're at Frey's place for a wedding, and they kill Rob Stark, and they stab his fiance
and his mom
in the stomach because he's pregnant. So
that was bad. I look at the Arya at the phrase when she comes back
and kills Frey.
and kills them all.
Yeah, I guess she does kill them all.
Yeah,
I got Arya for surprising death when she killed the Night King.
that was
insane.
That like there's they used to call those water cooler moments because you'd watch the show and you go to work the next day at work and everyone would be talking about. That was one of the biggest water cooler moments I've seen when Arya does that because they foreshadow it when she's fighting.
She was fighting Brianna from Tarth. Yeah, she drops. Yeah, and then that's the move to save the world.
Oh,
come on, that was incredible. Coop, while you're here, just quickly, are you throwing your hat into the ring for possible EST draft? Next one up.
Yeah, I'd love to do it,
It's
man.
your time,
I've been
hey?
itching. Yeah, ever since I started on my placement with EST, I've been wanting to have the opportunity to draft. We had, I guess, a play-in draft a bit ago. I think it was Reid, Benny, and myself.
And Reid got in. That's how he got in.
That's how he got in. So I want to have some redemption. Wherever the
So
ships
you're
may
fired
fall
up,
or
yeah.
land. Yeah, I'm ready to get going. Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
next man up. Next man up.
So when I played in Sweden, the relegation went. The bottom 2 teams were out.
Okay.
But then the top 2 teams from the lower division would come up and play a playoff, like a round robin.
Yeah.
And so the 2 teams could still stay up. So
Oh, the other 2 teams. So you're saying that Eric and Benny
should
do
go
draft
up
with
against
Reid and Jay
to
advance in the main draft.
and then see who gets into back in.
Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? It's Reid and I watching on, waiting to see who advances.
In the elite division.
Zach over there's like, damn it, Gager, I was this close to getting it. Okay, one more. We're going to talk about this Ville Koivunen contract. You might not even see this. Okay, we'll get to that. What'd you think of Benny blaming goaltending for his loss last night and not going 500-0?
Well, Dusty, we will get to that.
This is a red light district
for
thing
the
today?
red light district. The red light district.
Does it have a folder?
The red light district has a folder at 1:40
smokes.
today. So we might have to.
Is there a statement in there?
We might have to get. We'll get to that later. Okay. You might. I guarantee you're going to want to listen in at 1:40.
1:40 today, red light district. Gager with an announcement of some sort on Benny blaming goaltending for not going 500-0. All right, that's good. I'm excited about that as well. Okay, and this was brought up right on the lock shop, and I didn't have enough time to get to it in the lock shop, but I do want to quickly go over it. It's not hockey related, but this is summer, and this is kind of interesting. So, I dabble in card collecting,
Yep.
Gager. There is a 1-of-1 Cooper Flag debut patch autograph card. So it's his NBA debut game. They patch it. They put it in a card. Did you see this?
No.
The Dallas Mavericks have put out a bounty on this card.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So the team has put out a bounty. So whoever pulls this card, they can keep it, and the price will go up and up and up for a long, long time, assuming Cooper Flag is what you think Cooper Flag is going to be. Or you can take the bounty that the Dallas Mavericks are offering right now. So put yourself in the shoes of an Oilers fan. This is the best Connor McDavid rookie card you can possibly have. Okay? This is what the Mavericks are offering for the Cooper Flag 1-of-1 debut patch card.
You can't
and
really,
it's autoed.
You can't really say that because you don't know how Flag's going to be, though, right?
That's
Connor's,
true. But Flag is like the most highly touted
I know
NBA player to come along.
but you still
in a long time.
You still have to have that risk involved.
You're right. There is a risk. Yeah, you're right. This would be like going back to when Connor came into the league. Very similar hype coming into the league for both guys. So you would get 2 Dallas Mavericks season premier lower level tickets for 32 years. So they're giving you lower level premium season tickets, 2 of them, for 32 years.
Okay.
A signed Cooper Flag rookie game worn jersey, a post-game photo with Cooper Flag, private photo shoot with the NBA Rookie of the Year trophy and the Larry O'Brien Championship trophy, which is a very rare, how would you get to do that? A VIP tour of the Mavericks practice facility with a team meet and greet, private basketball experience for up to 10 guests at American Airlines Center, which I think would be like you and 9 buddies playing ball at the American Airlines Center, and then a road trip experience to see the Mavericks versus the Celtics, including round-trip airfare, hotel accommodations, and game tickets. And then at the bottom of the thing, it says, this is a proposed trade. See more terms of the offer at Mavs.com bounty. So let me ask you this. As an Oilers fan, would you trade Connor McDavid's top rookie card for season tickets for 32 years, a game jersey, a photo with him, private photo shoot with the Calder Trophy and the Stanley Cup, VIP tour of the Mavericks practice so the Oilers practice facility? You and 9 buddies get to go play hockey at Rogers Place, and then you go on one road trip and everything's covered. Or would you keep the card?
I think I would be like Lloyd Christmas from Dumb and Dumber, handing out IOUs with that thing. There you go.
You're taking it.
Oh yeah, 32 years of good tips, and then
but this card could be worth $300,000 to $400,000 in like 2 years.
So are those tickets. Those tickets are probably more.
I guess if you're a Mavs fan, you do this. If you're not a Mavs fan, I'm saying no thanks. I'm keeping the card because that's a really cool experience if you're a Mavs fan.
But what if you won it from here?
So I pull this card here, and they offer me that.
Yeah,
I say no.
Well, let's just.
I can't go to the games anyway. I mean, I would keep the card.
I know, but don't tell me every time that Philly was playing Dallas, you would find a way to take the plane down there.
I don't know. I don't think I would do this unless I'm a Dallas fan that lives in Dallas.
I'm just thinking, can you sell the tickets?
I guess you could, but then you're going to be selling tickets all the time for 32
Well,
years.
you put them up online, you get the things or whatever. Then you have a reason to go to Dallas, right?
Statue Boss Production says the Paul Skeens debut patch card sold for $1.1 million.
Ooh.
Right, so I said it'd be worth what, 300 to 400,000 in a couple years. If Cooper Flagg ends up winning 2 or 3 MVPs and a title or 2, it's probably a $1.5 to $2 million card.
Okay.
That's why I say if you're a Mavs fan and like a diehard Mavs fan, you do this. You get your picture with Cooper Flagg, you get your picture with the LOB. But if yours is somebody else who pulls it, I'm keeping the card, man.
Yeah, if you lived in Dallas, I think you would take the deal, right? And we're a Mavs fan.
Quite the offer from the team, though.
That is unbelievable.
Bobby LaFrench says, make the trade, then sell it all or sell the card to a Mavs fan for like $200,000. And be like, hey, give me $200K for this. You can have all this cool stuff. Because you used the bounty on the card.
I guess. That's a tough decision. But looking at it from an Oilers standpoint, it's different because, well, how great is an NBA basketball game, Dusty?
It's phenomenal. It's a phenomenal time.
It's
unbelievable.
unbelievable.
So cool, especially like lower bowl premium tickets.
Like those, it's an experience that every sports fan, even if you're not a basketball fan, go watch an NBA.
And I wonder if those are straight up courtside seats. Because if they're straight up courtside seats, I might change my mind a little bit. Just the status of being like courtside seat guy.
And you're the guy with the card.
I don't know. It's interesting. So I don't know who sent that in. Somebody sent it in on the Lock Shop. And I wanted to get to it with us, but we were diving deep into that Calgary-Toronto game today. So, didn't have a chance to get it.
So in the future, could you see this happening again?
I don't know. Teams usually don't do this. There's usually massive bounties on a lot of these cards.
Yeah.
Where from collectors who know that the card's gonna be worth $2 million in 5 years, so they'll put like a $300,000 bounty on it. So somebody gets it and goes, "Wow, I'll take the $300,000 right now," and then they'll do that. But I don't know if you'll see many teams dive into the.
So where's this card? How do you get this card?
It is a. Let me see if I still have it up.
It's one of one.
It's a one of one. It's the only patch that you can have from his first game.
Wow!
And it was on his jersey. So this is one of the new things they're doing. It's like they're putting this patch specifically on these jerseys to go into this card.
Cool idea.
Yeah, it's neat. God, can you imagine opening up a pack of cards and seeing that card sitting there and being like, oh, my life's completely changed because of a sports card. But that's what it is.
Would the Leafs do something with McKenna?
I don't know. There might be. It wouldn't be at this level.
No,
like nothing against hockey cards, but baseball cards, basketball cards, NFL cards are all bigger than hockey cards. So I could see them doing something like that. There's been some crazy numbers on like Bedards and Celebrinis and stuff over the last few years, and I'm sure McKenna will be a pretty big push as well because of where he's playing.
God, speaking of like summer guys looking to change their fortunes, is it Mason McTavish?
Mason McTavish.
I saw a picture of him working out.
He looking jacked.
He looks like the Hulk. Like
really?
Oh my gosh, he had
McTavish.
Like he had the weight vest on, and he was like doing a front lunge with like weight, and his arms
kettlebells.
Probably kettlebells.
Kettlebells.
And he looked jacked. I was like, wow, good for him.
Statue Boss Production says, I would never take the Oilers season tickets for the equivalent of the McDavid card. You're going to sit through games in the next decade of darkness, knowing that you gave up $1.5 million card to sit just outside the glass where you can't even see the full ice. That's a little bit of a tough one.
I'll put it this way. I'd be way more interested to go watch 32 years of basketball than hockey.
You would, eh?
It's just different.
It is different.
And maybe because I go to games.
This is a different vibe at a basketball game.
It is. Yeah. The music, everything.
All right, let's get into your Play Alberta number crunchers here on Two Guys and a Goalie. Two Guys and a Goalie presented to you by GS Construction. The Play Alberta guys have been busy today. I actually apologize to them for dropping so much on them during the lock shop. Because we gave them, I think we gave them 4 parlays during the lock shop today. So our EST page, like if you go click on EST specials page right now, there's
you have to
1,
scroll?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different plays.
Perfect.
9 different plays sitting there today. So yeah,
I was worried because I picked Felix to win his match in straight stats, but then he had to pull out back issues. But I think
that would just get
they
get avoided.
Yeah, so
Edmonton Sports Talk, Play Alberta's parlay leaders. So yeah, you can hop over and take a look there. All right, so I saw this today. I actually kind of found it somewhat amusing. I like seeing other markets just freak out about contracts that are handed out to guys. The Pittsburgh Penguins today announced that Ville Koivunen signed an 8-year contract worth $4 million a year. Now, how I view this, it's the Calle Yarncroc deal. Remember Yarncroc?
yeah.
I'm talking 10 years ago.
Yeah.
He signed something like, what was that? Was it like 8 years, 16 mil?
Yeah.
Or 8 years, what was, let me see. Let me look at Calle Yarn. I remember the time I'm like, why are you giving this guy this long a commitment? Because it was, pretty sure it was, I thought it was a long-term deal. Anyway, it was a bit of a weird, somebody will tell us that one. It was Calle Yarncroc, I'm pretty sure, signed a longer term deal at a very low AAV. Or anyway, so Koivunen has played 47 games in the National Hockey League, has 2 goals and 14 assists. So he has scored 2 goals in the National Hockey League, and he just got himself an 8-year, $32 million contract from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, this past year in the A, he had 41 points in 34 games. So he had a good year in the American Hockey League. He was a second-round pick of Carolina back in 2021. Obviously, Dubas thinks that there's a player there. But I'm curious, like, is this how it's going? Is this where it's going? Are you going to see these types of guys? Like, this is not...
Everyone gets a bit of a raise, I guess. Yeah. It's funny when you go on Puckpedia and see the... Because they have a section where it's the comments. The top ones are like, huh? The other is Dubas smoking crack?
Yeah.
I think Mike Greer gave Dubas CTE.
Josh Yohe, who covers the Pittsburgh Penguins, he quote tweeted the Penguins announcement and says, "I've seen some weird shit in my day, but this is right up there." And then the responses to it are just are pretty incredible.
Like,
now we're sitting here in a city that has Trent Frederick on an 8-year deal for a little bit less money, but Frederick had scored double-digit goals multiple times.
Yeah.
Now, you can also say that Frederick was at an age where you shouldn't have given him an 8-year contract either, whereas Koivunen is... How old is Koivunen? Like 20?
He's 23.
23? So you're signing him through what would be his entire prime if he has a prime.
You're buying UFA years just... But...
Okay, so let me... Can I throw... This is not... look, it's the summer. We're spitballing here. This is not a perfect comparison.
He's from Oulu.
But just... You like Oulu?
I've been there.
You have?
Yeah.
Played there?
Way up north. Yeah.
Is that the only one that's way up north? Is it kind of like standalone up there?
Puyarvi's from. Yanni's from there. The Ghost. Yeah, I played in that rink. Anyway, sorry.
So, no, here's my comparison. And like I said, he was a second-round pick. Ike Howard has played 29 games in the NHL.
Okay.
Has 2 goals. Just came off a season in the American Hockey League that is eerily similar to the one that Koivunen just put up for the Penguins farm team.
Yeah.
If somebody came to you today and said the Oilers signed an Ike Howard for 8 years, $4 million, would you not be like, that's a pretty cool idea. That's a good idea?
No.
You wouldn't.
No.
Because you're not sure he's a player yet.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that I think Pittsburgh fans are pissed about is that they're not sure Koivunen's a player. Dubas obviously thinks he's a player because he's like, this guy's going to be with us for 8 years. We get him at $4 million. So you wouldn't do it. That's a question for everybody. If right now 8 years, because 8 years is like done right away. If somebody said to you, the Oilers are getting Ike Howard 8 years, $4 million per, would you be like, yes, sign it? Gager, you say no.
No, because I have no idea about this Koivunen. Like it said, maybe he's a top 6. Like it's all this maybe. Maybe he can fit in there at some point. Ike Howard
in his rookie season, he had 7 points in 8 games.
Yeah.
And then I think it's actually not a bad comparison between him and Howard.
Yeah.
He was a point per game guy in SM Liga his last year before coming over. That's pretty good.
That's good.
Like that's top prospect kind of good. And he's only a year older.
God, I got to do more research. But for me,
I think he was more productive in the A from a points per game perspective, but whatever.
For Ike Howard, I'm looking at him as he's got to be in your top 6, right? The amount that you've given up for him. He's supposed to come and be an offensive threat, a consistent offensive threat for his NHL career. He's not a bottom 6 guy.
No, but if he is top 6 and he clicks, and Ike Howard would never sign this contract. Okay, like Ike Howard, I think believes too much in himself to be like, oh yeah, I'll take $4 million a year till I'm 30. Like there's just no way Ike Howard would sign that. But if the Oilers were to sign it, and he does click with one of McDavid or Draisaitl, you've got all-time bargain here.
That's the greatest bargain.
So that's the risk.
That's the Scottie Pippen.
Who is it here? Max Bazuzu. Max Bazuzu says 8 years, $4 million per, but can be traded or moved.
Oh,
so that way, if it doesn't work, you can pawn him off for nothing.
You're not
and get off the deal.
I don't know. Don't you think you have to see more from Ike Howard though? You can't give him $4 million a year.
I don't worry about the $4 million.
Yeah,
it's the 8 years. 8 years. Like you don't know if this dude's a bust yet, right? I'm not saying he is, but you don't know for sure if he's going to make it. You've seen guys who are even more skilled at a college level that have not made it.
Yeah,
he's not an overly big guy, so he's going to be fighting that sort of mini uphill battle. He's in a spot now where we've heard that the coach is hard on younger players, which could also be a great thing, but might not be. So you make an interesting point. Yeah, if Mike from Calgary texts in and says, locking up Howard like this? Yes, signed, YouTube Trev.
Oh, gosh, yeah, Trev.
Trev's probably the biggest Howard hardo in the city.
Why, though?
Well, because he can score.
Where? In practice?
Well, not in the NHL just yet. But at every other level.
I guess, like, what did he finish with last year?
He had 24 goals in 47 games in the American League last year.
Good.
As a rookie.
Yeah.
Right, if he goes back to the A this year, he's going to score 30.
Well,
no, that's the American Hockey League, though. He only had 2 goals in 29 games in the NHL, but also was probably playing too early. Like, probably shouldn't have been there early. And, you know, he got
some good looks. Like, he
knows where to go.
Yeah, there's good offensive tendencies with Ike. But so, I mean, we were talking about replacing goals. He's one of those guys that has to get to double digits, right? So he replaces who scored 10 last year? Roslovic.
Roslovic buried 21, yeah.
Yeah, so but to me, he has to be a little bit better than Roslovic, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, that's the plan.
Yeah.
Let me just give you, so this was Ike Howard on the 21-22 U.S. National Development Team. So you know how they do it in the U.S. Mm-hmm. He was on the team here. Guys also on the team, Logan Cooley, Lane Hudson, Cutter Gauthier, Will Smith, Gabe Perreault, who's a good prospect, still going to be a player. He was a 16-year-old on that team. Will Smith was a 16-year-old on that team as well. But so Rutger McGroarty, Logan Cooley, Lane Hudson, Cutter Gauthier, Will Smith. Ike Howard led that team in scoring. He had 37 points in 27 games. Cooley had 36. Frank Nazar was on that team. He had 35. McGroarty had 33. Hudson had 32. Gauthier had 28. Well, these are all pretty good players in the National Hockey League, and Ike Howard led that team in scoring.
Out of all those players you just mentioned, if you had them signed up for 8 years at $4 million, you're laughing. So maybe this is the year. Maybe we actually see what Ike Howard can do as a player. from the eye test of what I saw, there's still a ways for him to go. For me personally.
JJ texts in and says, how much does it cost to lock up Savoy for 8 years?
I mean,
6?
yeah. But
would you do $6 million for 8 years for Savoy?
For sure.
You would, eh?
Oh, yeah. Because he can do both.
The 8 years is just, yeah, you're right. I mean, with the cap going up, even if he doesn't click as like a 60-point guy offensively, the $6 million for penalty killing and 45 points, 20 goals,
yeah,
it would probably be worth it all the way through.
He's more of a 200-foot player right now too.
Troll
at the top in the NHL.
Troll is asking how old was Ike Howard compared to those guys. They're all 17-year-olds, except Will Smith was 16. So he was the same age as all of them. Ryan Leonard was a 16-year-old on that team too. He's a good player. He only had 15 points, but he was a 16-year-old, so he probably didn't get as much ice time. So anyway, I guess what I'm just pointing out that I'm not like Trev with Howard. But I was just pointing out that he's been on teams with like elite guys who've already established themselves. But that's the other thing we can look at. A lot of those guys have already established themselves in the NHL. He's 22. Why hasn't he done that yet?
Yeah.
And he's on his second organization too. So Tampa Bay was willing to give up on him, or at least he wasn't like with the situation there. Tampa, he wasn't like they weren't ready to give him the opportunity, but they were okay moving him.
Well, who was the biggest breakout player last year for the Oilers?
Podkolzin. I would say Podkolzin. Yeah. Like Podkolzin last year with the 19 goals, his career high prior to that was 14, and it was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
But Podkolzin got top 6 time.
Yeah.
Right. Howard's going to have to get. Howard's not playing in the bottom 6 and scoring 12 goals.
No.
Like I don't think that's the case. Jason and Leduc says Ike Howard could be a finisher at the NHL level, but he's not a driver of offense who wants to carry the puck like a driver. The puck died on his stick way too much during his NHL stint. Hopefully some aging will help that out, but I am not confident in him as well. Matt is asking, is Savoy the Nuge replacement?
Oh, yeah. I could see that.
I mean, I could see it on the power play
he's
too,
quicker.
on the one side.
Yeah.
That's a one-time spot for Savoy over there.
I like that. Savoy's a big question mark. Man, talk about a guy that's, this is a make or break season for him, essentially. And he comes in with a coach that doesn't really cater towards young guys.
But I think he should like Savoy's game.
Well, Babcock, I'm talking about Ike Howard and.
Oh, you're talking about Howard. Oh, I thought you were still talking about Savoy.
No, I don't think Babcock, after watching hours of film, I don't think he'll look at Savoy as a young guy.
No,
I
he
think
plays a more mature game. All right, let's get to hire it or fire it for GS Construction. Questions put together by me, Gager. Are you ready?
Yes.
The MCU needs more Punisher in movies moving forward. Hire it or fire it?
Oh, great question, Dusty. But after you haven't watched the series of The Punisher.
So they dumb him down a bit for this one, like from a murdering perspective?
Yeah. He's more comic book friendly. I would suggest you go watch the series because I much rather have him for 12 hours than 2.5.
Okay, so he's a series guy.
Yeah.
Okay. You and me would beat Maddie and Benny in a 2-man scramble at golf.
Oh, yeah.
Don't you think it'd be a good matchup, though?
That would be big.
I think it would be a pretty good matchup.
Yeah, that would be good.
I think I would.
Are we playing like match, like
best ball?
Best ball?
Best ball scramble, 2-man.
Oh, yeah.
2-man best ball.
We would win.
How's your driver?
It's not great, but we can shape it.
All right. That's what you want to hear going into a 2-man scramble. I would hire that one as well. Freddie Anderson should be the opening night starter for the Oilers. Hire it or fire it?
Hire it.
Hire it right away.
Yeah. Get him in there. Fresh start.
You don't give Jari the old incumbent start?
No. He's got a...
I mean, this is a Stanley Cup champion that you brought in.
Yeah.
Maybe it makes sense.
No.
I think Bowman might push for Jari to start.
Oh, of course he will.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, you can't do that.
This one comes out of the morning show today. It was a Benny hot take. Summer is the worst season. Hire it or fire it.
Just like Benny's day yesterday. Terrible. Yeah, fire it. That's ridiculous.
All right, and final one. Doomsday will be the biggest movie in MCU history, surpassing Endgame.
I'm going to hire it. This has been an absolute banger year for movies. Both these two big ones.
Saw the trailer for Dune last night.
Oh, yeah, saw that. So you're going to have 4 movies that gross over $1 billion with Doomsday, Dune, Spider-Man, and The Odyssey. Crazy.
I think Spider-Man does really good thing for Doomsday. Like, if this movie was a hit, people or a
dud,
miss, people have been like, "Oh,
no, yeah,
MCU's fallen off." I don't need to see Doomsday, but this movie, I mean, it's going to be $1 billion, and it's going to get really good reviews. It's going to fire people up even more for Doomsday,
and it's going into Secret Wars where.
Yeah, I don't know much about Secret Wars. Tell me about Secret Wars.
Spidey is the leader of it.
What?
Yeah.
Secret Wars.
Secret Wars.
See, I just read about this, and Reid said he knew the first Secret Wars, like back in the 80s. He's not sure of the familiar with the newer version.
Well, maybe there's I'm talking about back in the 80s too. Yeah.
So okay, I'm not going to say anything else about the movie yesterday, but so I got to read about these Secret Wars.
Yeah.
Reid said it was like a guy would just transfer all the heroes to a place to fight each other.
Yeah.
But don't they fight him, the bad guy?
Yeah, and it's Doom.
Oh, Doom's the guy.
Yeah.
Oh. So Doom will be around into Secret Wars. Oh, well, this is starting to heat up.
Yeah.
I like this.
If they go with this arc, this could, I mean, I don't know how you touch Infinity War with that saga. Like, it was fantastic, but they have the potential to surpass it with Secret Wars, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, I got to dive into Secret Wars a little bit more because I was not aware of it having this epic.
We should go to a comic book shop.
Would it be, there be some
you
Secret Wars comics in there?
You talk to the guy working there.
He'll tell you everything about it.
It's great. When my son and I will still go sometimes.
Into comic book shops?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
And but when we go and I'll start talking to guys about certain comics and stuff. And
I just love getting into. I was in at Wayne's yesterday, and they got a bunch of comics in at Wayne's now. And there was a guy there ahead of me in line, bumped into a listener who was a really nice guy. I never met him before. He was at Wayne's yesterday. Said very nice things about EST. So I don't know if he's listening, but thank you, sir. It was nice meeting you. This guy had like 2 of those comic book boxes that looked like comics on the outside. And he must have bought about 40 comics.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, does this guy buy all these to read himself, or is he buying them as a collector? Or I really want to get to the bottom of it. Comic book guy really intrigues me as sports card guy.
I think I told you. I remember when back in the day when I was going to Notre Dame out in Saskatchewan, the comic shop on 4th Avenue in Vancouver, I had a box, and I had the guy would put the comics that I wanted in the box, and I would come in every month and get them and pay for them, right? So I had my dad go in and get and send them to me.
No.
Yeah. And then one month they didn't come. Okay. Then weeks passed.
Where's my comics?
The next one's. And I phone home, and I go, Mom, where's my comics on here? She goes, yeah, your dad's reading them. So he stopped sending them. And I got home for the summer afterwards, and they were all there. Jerk.
All right. That's going to do it for Two Guys A Goalie, brought to you by GS Construction. This was a fun show. Congratulations to Reid Wilkins on the draft win. What's coming up in EST afternoons here? What do we got?
Very busy show. Jeff Kershell will be checking in during the second hour to talk some Blue Jays. We got the Hall of Four once again, mixing it up. Noticias, busy, but of course, Gager's, everyone's beloved red light district there as well. Plus the Squirreless Do It parlay. Hopefully we can get back in the win column.
And you guys dive into that football game tonight, probably.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll be good. All right, I'll be back. A rare Friday appearance for me at EST.
Beer of the week.
I can't wait to be here. And it's Alley Cat.
No.
Beer of the week with Alley Cat tomorrow. They're bringing in the new ready-to-drinks.
Wow.
Yeah, so I can't wait for that. Everything's turning up, Dusty.
Phrase might just show up.
He'll be kicked out if he does. For Joaquin Gage, I'm Dustin Nielson. Take it easy.